My name's Nikki Nash. I'm the Executive Director of Kids Up Front Calgary. Really, my position here is to ensure that we're providing really enriching experiences to deserving kids in our community, and we do that by distributing donated event tickets.
We support children and families with the tickets that we're able to distribute from both corporate and private donors, as well as different event venues.
Youth who usually don't get a chance to take in a sporting event, a concert, anything that's happening in the city, we can provide them with the opportunity to take in that event.
A lot of the kids we work with are facing a lot of adversity, and it's a few hours where they can simply, let kids be kids.
One of the things I love about my job is I really get to see the impact that our work does, and kids and families will tell stories about how going to the orchestra really sparked a new passion in them or an excitement for life, and those are the kind of things that really make it worth it and exciting to do.
One of the things we were facing is that we just simply didn't have the historical information that we needed for our donors, for our agencies. All of the information that we kind of relied on was just in people's heads, so we had no historical context. That was something we struggled with, and I think also just the speed and the ability of our pass system just wasn't where it needed to be. We couldn't work on tax receipts at the same time. We had to literally yell out, "I'm working on tax receipts right now," so that no one else did, so we didn't have duplication. There was a lot of things that just got in the way of our everyday work, so it was challenging. Switching to the new system, we can all be working on tasks at the exact same time. We can access it remotely, which is huge for our team. We had no remote access to our system prior to switching to Dynamics, so that capability in itself was a huge win. One of the big reasons we chose Microsoft was the fact that they have multiple apps and programs that work all together. So our emails can work with our database, our shared drive also then can work with our database. Everything works together, which is nice. You don't have all of these pieces that are on different platforms. They're all on one, which makes things really handy. There was a lot of out-of-box solutions that we were looking at, but simply put, we needed something that we could customize and kind of build our own thing on, and Dynamics allowed for that. You have so much support from Microsoft, and then also with having Betach, between the two, we always have that support, and it's 24/7.
I work a lot in the database, tracking and keeping everything up to date, and I also work a lot with our volunteer profiles, assigning our volunteers to certain events, keeping track of their hours for people who may get corporate matching for their time donated to us, and the system really helps keep track of all the information.
I have to say it's a super easy program to use, and I especially like being able to work remotely from home.
I'm the newest member to the team, so the first thing I notice is it's very easy to learn.
When we assign tickets or volunteer opportunities, it's very easy to go in and track and see where those tickets went, who needs a tax receipt, who needs a card, all of those things. Very user-friendly and very visual in terms of keeping track of where I'm at with things.
Running reports that show top donors or who has donated the most hockey tickets, or what's our most popular event that we've gotten the most tickets for. So those types of things just didn't exist before, and ultimately helps us make more strategic decisions around where we're spending our time and our efforts.
Working at Kids Up Front is a wonderful experience, and it's really great to be able to do something you care about and also have kind of the tools in place to be able to do your job effectively. So it's nice to have the technology available and also be able to see the impact that makes.
Technology is changing every day. If we don't change with it and if we don't keep up to date with what's happening, we could very much be left behind. And I think in the nonprofit sector, we don't have the resources that maybe corporations do, and so we need to find a way to invest more in technology. At the end of the day, not everyone has equal access to their community, and we're here to remove those barriers and make sure that everybody has a seat in the crowd and just have some fun for a couple hours. So I think that's really important.